Hello and welcome to my home and welcome to my channel, New Beginnings, my everyday life in rural Cyprus. And from the title, I did talk about it on Monday. My first live back was Monday. So if you want to know more info on that, then go and check that out. So let's go straight over to the comments. And we have Steve and Tina Jewell here. I've just been watching one of their videos, so that's pretty cool. Steve says, I'm with my sister. She is visiting. Lovely. Is she from England? Is she from England? And if so, which part is she from? Because, of course, I'm nosy. So I'm quite nosy. So thank you all for supporting me. I did thank on Monday those who had sent me messages giving me sympathy for my sadness, and I did give you all a shout out for those who did that. So as I say, check out my live on Monday that I've just done. So we're resuming back to semi-normal now, and we will begin straight away with... As I said on Monday, I'm out of practice, and as you know, with my brain damage, if I don't do something for a day or a couple of days, I really lose the thread of things. So I wasn't that good before, but here we go. Let's take that down first of all, and we'll start with this. So I haven't selected one yet today. I've been busy making different pictures on my exercise books. If you saw, I bought lots of different exercise books to keep all the same things in the same places. I had this one previously, but as you can see, I've made a design on the front to match with puzzle piece. And this is where I write down all my sneaky little puzzles for you. So I'm going to choose one. Shall we start with an easy one? Let's start back with an easy one. So put your answers in the comments, or if you're watching this back later, see if you can think of the answer before I give it out on this live. So this is how today's puzzle piece goes. A red house is made of red bricks. A blue house is made of blue bricks. A yellow house is made of yellow bricks. A green house is made of... So nice, easy one to get you going there. It's a case of listening. It's a case of listening. So I'm sure Steve will get that answer straight away, because we've decided, or I've decided, we are very good at the same sort of puzzles, the cryptic-y type ones and the listening ones. Yes, there we go. Straight away, Steve's in there. A red house is made of red bricks. A blue house is made of blue bricks. A yellow house is made of yellow bricks. A green house is made of glass. Well done, Steve. And you didn't have much competition there today, but I'm guaranteeing you would have been first anyway. So, of course, today's applause goes to Steve and Tina Jewell. Go and check out their channel. So a big well done to you. And I have been busy with, because I didn't show you anything last week prior to the little incident, it will look to you like I've done a lot. I've only just gone back to it, but you've missed seeing what I'd previously done on this. Now, if you recall, last time I was trying to fill in all the middle strip of my cross-stitch project. I couldn't talk on Monday. Project. I haven't been practicing speaking either. So, as you can see, I've gone all the way down to that bit there. There's a bit out to this side here. There's a bit down the bottom. That's new. There's also a bit out here, the yellowy greeny bit. That's new. And there's a lot of red over this side, that curve. That is all new. There's a bit extra to do on that side of, there's an odd bit of yellow here and there sporadically down that curve. So I've still got that to do there. It's by no means finished. I did mean to bring across the threads to show you just how much thread is left. So you get an idea that this is by no means near the end of this project. And you can keep your guesses coming. I won't say yes or no, or if they're close, until nearer the end. And I will remember anyone who gets it right or close to getting it right. So yes, all that bottom bit there, but it is definitely very pretty. And as I say many times, I can't tell I'm doing patterns because I've just been going horizontally along each line, filling it in, and any other similar colour marks on the chart. As you can see, this isn't printed, it's counted cross stitch. And so I can't really tell the patterns till I step away. But once I do, I'm like, wow, this is actually really pretty. The pattern itself doesn't look particularly pretty. And I was like, shall I do this one? And I want your ideas for what I can use it for afterwards. It's a little bigger than what you see so far in both width, height and length. So top, bottom and both sides still have quite a bit more to go. And I want to know, I don't want to frame it or put it on the wall. I want a use for it. I have a few ideas. Looking very nice, says Steve and Tina Jewel. It certainly is. There's a lot of hours in there. And I have been taking mostly photographs, but a few little shots of film now and then. And I've been dating them and keeping them in a file on the computer. And then what I will do is quickly show them in a video on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. I will show them in quick succession so you can watch it from start to finish. I don't think I did any intro to it when I first started it. I think I just started from when I've done a bit. I can't remember, but I've got the date on each little clip. It's quite a big file at the moment, but because it's literally just photos mostly, it won't be a long video. It won't be like time lapse because it's more or less photographs. So, but you will see very quickly the transformation and the guesses. I may put in people's guesses, what they guessed it was, because as I said, each time someone guesses something, I'm like, yeah, I can totally see why you would say that. It always looks like it, particularly at the beginning. There were so many different guesses, but every guess, it really did look like the thing. And yes, this is the right way up. It was right at the beginning. Someone said that I was showing it to tease the wrong way up. I can't remember which way up they thought it was. Like something. Oh, that looks like legs. But yes, this is the right way up. So I've been thinking about things like a book cover. I was thinking about a cover for my tablet. I might wait until I've done quite a lot of different cross stitches and then see what sizes they all are and then make, I don't know, something. I don't know. But if anyone has good ideas, I've made bags before. I don't really need any more bags, but that is always a good option to make bags out of embroidery and cross stitch. If you have any ideas, as I said, I don't want to display it. I want it to be useful. Jane, my sister, says samurai warrior. Jane, thank you for playing along. It's my mate Steve, and I'm sure he's told you stories about my husband and himself. If he hasn't, that's evening entertainment for you. It's an evening of entertainment. So if any of you out there are doing a craft at the moment, do let me know in the comments what the craft is. And are you new to crafts? Steve's laughing. I'm waiting for you to come over here. I really am, Steve, because Mike's desperate to have long conversations with you, and he won't be hiding. You can talk to him face to face. It's worth coming just for that, is it not? And if you don't know what I'm on about, well, go on Steve's channel and ask him. Anyway, that's craft update. Yes, let me know what you're doing if you're new to crafts, what your favourite type of craft is. And of course, there's many different forms of craft. And I was saying on Monday, and I can't quite remember the channel name, and she's one of my best friends on YouTube, and her channel is My Mountain Home and Kitchen. And I'm on it all the time. She'll know I am. She knows. We chat back and forth. And I can never remember the end of her channel name. Is it Mountain Home and Garden or Mountain Home and Kitchen? Because so many people got very similar titles. But because I watched something today, I made a point of looking. It's My Mountain Home and Kitchen. So do go and check out Callie's channel and you will not be disappointed. Okay, let's move along and let's do this. I've only been missing for a week, but it feels like ages since I did a book review. My last book review, I just finished a book and I hadn't selected a new one. So let's catch you up. I picked one just off the top of the pile of books my friend's given me, just books that she doesn't want anymore or collected, doesn't want, and I've got a whole pile of them to go through. So they're all completely random, different sorts of books. And this one is called The Havana Room, and it's by Colin Harrison. And as I always say, you can always go and order from your local library a back book, because these are all old books, as you can see by the price. You can always order them, or if not, look up if you've got a Kindle, if you can find it on there, if you like what I'm reading you about. A lot of people do reviews on brand new books. Well, that's all very well if people can afford to get brand new books. So I'm a bit different. Anyway, this says on the back, Bill Wythe is a successful attorney. Sorry, I'm having so much trouble speaking. With a wife and son. Then in one devastating night, he loses everything: family, job, status. Moving out of his home and into a lousy flat, he tramps around Manhattan in a suit and tie, disguised as a businessman with a future. One rainy day, he wanders into an old-time steakhouse and becomes intrigued by the restaurant's sexy, intuitive manager, Allison, and by a virtually unnoticeable door. It leads down to the mysterious Havana Room, which only the privileged can enter. Returning day after day, Bill gains Allison's confidence and is invited into the room. But he finds himself sucked into a dark and terrifying world. Now he will have to unlock the deadly secrets of the Havana Room in order to survive. So I started reading it. As you can see, the bottom bit is how much I've read, which gives you a good indication of how good the book is, because I want to keep reading and reading it. The story starts when basically he loses his job because it starts really well. He's returning home to surprise his wife and his son. It's his son's, I think, 6th birthday or 7th birthday, something like that. And he's supposed to still be away on business, but he gets an early flight to surprise them. And the son's having a sleepover. They've been out doing things during the day and they're having a sleepover. When he gets home, it's quite late and he wanders around. He can see chaos where they've had fun and all the boys have kicked their shoes off downstairs and bits of party food out and all that. And he sees a bit of paper. He sees how many boys there must be because the shoes, and also there's a big list that the wife's drawn up of all the children's contacts in emergency and allergies and how they need to sleep with a certain blanket or whatever, those kind of things. So she's got that list. And then he goes upstairs to surprise his wife, but she's already flaked out asleep on the bed. Well, he's not ready for bed yet, so he goes downstairs, but he's really hungry. So he goes, I'm not going to do any spoilers, by the way. So he goes into his study and he orders I think it's a Thai curry or something like that. And he's there, and while he's eating that, one of the little boys sleepily comes downstairs, finds him and says he needs a drink. So he goes and gives him some milk. He says, can you drink milk? And he's like, yes, I can drink milk. So he gives him some milk and the boy goes back to bed. I thought it was going to be something a bit more twisted, but no. Anyway, the next morning, all the boys are up and one boy hasn't woken up yet. So they go and find him and he's actually dead. And the wife said, what did you give him? Did you give him something? We were under strict instructions of he can't have nuts, any form of nut. He can't even touch anything with nut. He says, no, I gave him milk and the milk was like normal milk, no problem. So they can't work it out until he realizes when he gave him the milk, he had sticky hands from the Thai curry, which was full of nut sauce or whatever, and passing it to the boy. The boy's touched it, drunk the glass, and then obviously licked his fingers or whatever a boy does. And so the boy's dead, and that's how he loses his job, because word gets round, no one wants to be near this bloke, touch him. And the twist there was also the boy hadn't invited this boy to the party, but the dad had previously, before he went away, insisted this boy was invited because of who the father was. It would be big business for him in the future. He owned big bank or big company or something. And so obviously now the father of the boy who died has made sure that no one will do business with him again. And the story unfolds from there. So you can see why I read a lot. It's like, oh, this is really interesting. I thought it was going to be a bit nasty, something, because the dad was watching porn while he was eating the curry. And I thought, oh, it was going to be something else, but no. So yeah, do look out for that if it sounds like your sort of story. And it's getting more and more intrigued. I've got no clue where this one's going, which is great because you know I love that. And I'm just hoping for a really good ending. But it's really getting more and more engrossed. I don't know how the author came up with the ideas that are happening or where it's going. Steve says, got to go. Catch you Monday. Have a great week. Thank you for coming in. Thank Jane for giving her input to the channel as well, and have a good one. Okay, let's go on to, I've got new quote corners for you. So let's look at Wednesday's new quote corner. Exactly. Be creative in achieving your goals, and you will see I've got series coming out. Some are already out, but there's so much more coming out on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty, all about ways to simply get to your goals in life. So do take a look at that. Okay, let's move on to this. I just want to ask any of you, have any of you ever booked anything with Booking.com? We've never used it. We were looking through and just looking at bits and pieces, and we're looking at, because as you know, we used to have an Airbnb here, but now there's a new law regulation where you have to put, I think it's €240, I might be slightly out on that amount, up front before you've even rented out, and that's for the year. So unless you charge a large amount or do lots of weeks, you're not getting your money back. So we have only experience there. And I've just been looking at what prices people are charging now. And a lot of people, if they're not already charging a lot of money, seem to have really put their prices up to counteract this, because it's a gamble as well. If you don't have anyone, particularly like us, if you're charging like the bare minimum to come and stay, then you could actually be out of pocket and possibly make repairs as well on top. So I was just looking around the map of Airbnb, and a lot have gone. A lot of ours isn't on Airbnb anymore. We just do it asking for donation now if you want to come and stay here. Donation towards our off-grid projects. But I was looking around, there's nothing at all anywhere near us now that's an Airbnb. The nearest one is quite a way away, and that's €246 a night for nothing special. And so I was just looking at that, and I said to Mike, well, let's look on Booking.com. Let's see, because some people only use that, some only use Airbnb, some use both. So I was just looking what there is around. No, nothing much, nothing to speak of. But then we were just looking at, as I say, we've never used that at all, either to book somewhere or to rent our place from. So we're just looking around like regulations and rules and just seeing how that works. And when you book to stay somewhere on there, you have to be, I think it's 18 is the minimum age, 18 to 62. Why can't you book to stay somewhere if you're over 62? Has anyone else seen that? I couldn't believe it. Why 62? Why not 63? Why 62? What is 62? That's not pensioner, particularly in a lot of countries. It can't be to do with insurance, because you'd have insurance both as a home owner or property owner and the holiday maker. Why can you not book to stay anywhere in Booking.com if you're over 62? Now, I guarantee some of you out there probably are over 62 and have possibly booked on Booking.com. You haven't noticed that. Is it a little get out clause if you have an accident or something there? I don't know, but go on there. If you ever do book on Booking.com, go and look at the rules. It says you have to be 18, I'm sure it's 18, to age 62. I'm stumped. I'm absolutely stumped. Got no idea. So I just thought it was something of interest to share with you. Okay, let's do this. And just something that we did yesterday. I'm not very good with actors' names and that, which will become apparent, but we watched a film, and I think it was just called San Andreas, which, like the fault line in America. I'm sure that was all it was called. And it was one of these earthquake type things and blah, blah, blah. And it's the guy, what's his name? Dwayne whatever, The Rock. You know him, Dwayne whatever, him. I've got no one helping me on my channel. Anyway, The Rock, you all know who that is. And It was an okay film, if you're into those. It wasn't a terrible one. There were lots of bits. I sound like an old moany woman now because I sit there now doing a lot of things go, oh, that's stupid. Or, for example, they're trying to, the fault line splitting, for example, and they stand there and they go, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you. Wouldn't you be running? Hold hands, run. Lots of that kind of thing. The other thing, there's another bit near the beginning where the Hoover Dam splits and the guy's on there and he's got to run, and because it's all cracking up behind him as he's running, and he spends half the time looking behind him while he's running, which will slow you down. And another guy, for some reason, decides he's safe, it's not going to split quite up to where he is, and he's standing there going to the guy that's running, run faster, faster. Well, I would think the guy's running fast. So these little things really ilk me. They really do. But that's not the worst bit. I could tell you many a thing. First thing is they have a tsunami, and that was all stupid. Prior to that, they saw the tsunami and took the boat towards it and anyway. So there was a tsunami and it went onto all the land. So they're in this little boat and they go fast. It's not quite a speedboat, but you know how a speedboat goes, quite fast. And they're just going around all the streets like that. Now there's debris. All the skyscrapers have fallen down. All the high-story blocks, there's metal sticking up, but they're just really fast going around all the streets without hitting any floating cars or anything, no problem. So I thought that was as bad as it was going to get, but no. The worst one of all, this, whatever the actor's name is, The Rock, his job is like a helicopter rescue person. Or there's more about him anyway, but we won't worry about that. He's a helicopter rescue person, so he knows safety, danger, what you should do, what you shouldn't do. Okay, so he decides, because he's seen someone he's got to rescue, his daughter, he decides he's going to just dive off the boat. He doesn't like dropping dive. He goes up and over into all this metal shards sticking out, and there's been so many people injured like this with all the metal shards. No, he dived straight in to this street, road, city, where it's all flooded by the tsunami. It's got all metal floating around and spikes and everything. But no, he does this fantastic dive in and swims, doesn't hit a thing. What annoys you in films? That's not what annoys me most. As you well know, the thing that annoys me most is particularly American films where they do Americans doing English accents badly. They either do extremely posh type voices, which is not really normal people speak like that, or they do all right there, governor, like street people from Victorian days. That seems to be the only two ways I know to do English. Sorry, my American friends, but it's a fact. So I think we will leave that one there. What else have I got for you? Oh, let's have some more fun. Let's do a bit of this. So I have some funny Q&As for you today. Funny Q&As. We need to lift our spirits again. Number one. If man evolved from monkeys and apes, why do we still have monkeys and apes? Number two. The main reason Santa is jolly is because he knows where the bad girls live. Number three. I went to a bookstore and I asked the saleswoman, "Where's the self-help section?" She said, "If I told you, that would defeat the purpose." Number 4. If all those psychics know the winning lottery numbers, why are they still working? Number 5. Whose cruel idea was it for the word lisp to have a letter S in it? That's a clever one. Number 6. Is there another word for cinnamon? Not cinnamon. Synonym. I'm having so much trouble, you won't believe it. Oh dear, everything's failing. I was falling today. I had a really bad fall, as per normal, just walking around for no reason. I haven't had one of those for quite some time. Oh well. Number 7. Isn't it a bit unnerving that doctors call what they do practice? That's a very good one. Number 8. Where do forest rangers go to get away from it all? Number 9. What do you do when you see an endangered animal eating an endangered plant? That's very good. Number 10. If a parsley farmer is sued, can they garnish his wages? That's a funny one. Number 11. Would a fly without wings be called a walk? Dear. Number 12. Why do they lock gas station bathrooms? Are they afraid someone will clean them? Number 13. If a turtle doesn't have a shell, is he homeless or naked? Number 14. Why don't sheep shrink when it rains? And the last one today, number 15. Can vegetarians eat animal crackers? Did you enjoy that? Oh dear, it's quite fun. Okay, something else I haven't done for a little while because we had an issue with it last time. I think I might have solved the issue. Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so we play a game, and one of many games I play on here is Pictionary. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted to do. Wait, can I get it? Wait a minute. Let's rewind and start again. I pulled the wrong one out. I can't play Pictionary today because my board has got writing all over it. Let's rerun. Let's ignore what I've just done. One of the many games I play on here is Outburst. I bet you thought I was going to say Pictionary, didn't you? It's Outburst. Now, what you may or may not know is the game consists of cards with subjects. And it says, for example, blonde bombshells. And it's got, I can't remember how many, 10. It's got 10 answers. And we have to try and come up with those 10 answers before the time runs out. And then I put the card in here, and as you can see, you can't really read the answers. Let me wait till the light settles. You can't really see them properly. So you have to put them in this reader, and then you can clearly see the answers. Where if you've been watching my lives when I've played this, I find it extremely hard. I have to have perfect light to be able to see and read. I've tried to hold it up to my light ring. I can't really see it. So I haven't played it for a little while because the last time I did, I was getting worse and worse being able to see it. So I have got out one of my magnifying glasses. This is one that was, oh, you can see my light ring in it. Look, there. Oh, look, perfect shot. Ooh. So this one was one that I got in the last embroidery haul I won from an auction, and I didn't know this was in it. This is one that actually hangs around your neck. Let me see, I've got it a bit twisted somehow. Anyway, you hang it around your neck and you balance it here so you can do embroidery and look down at the same time. And the light wasn't working, but Mike put a light in it for me, a new battery, and it was working fine. So I'm going to use this just because it's big, it's easy to hold while I'm doing the game, and the light's there. I do have two others. One's quite small, and the other one I bought not long before this. And these embroidery things were a very small part of a big auction win, but you'll see that in one of my videos on my channels. So I'm going to try and play now using this. So I will pick a subject out. If you're watching this back later, shout out your answers and see how many you get right out of the 10. And I'll tell you my answers, and anyone watching in the live can actually type in their answers in the chat. So this one says something cake. Now, we've played this, and sometimes we've seen you can have more than one word. So it doesn't have to be one word and cake. Sometimes we've seen even phrases. So something cake. So let's see. Let me put the box down. So it's so hot here. I'm getting sweaty legs. Okay, so something cake. Off you go. Shout out loud. If you've got lots of people in the room, that will be fun. You can all play. And I'm going to start shouting out my answers. Fruit cake. Sponge cake. Apologise if I'm repeating your answers. I can't hear you. Lemon cake. Ooh, carrot cake. Iced cake, birthday cake, Christmas cake, Easter cake. There is an Easter cake in Cyprus. Cake, celebration cake. I'm trying to think of other things that aren't cake per se. There's makeup that you have on the stage in theatre, and it's called face pancake. Oh, pancake. Pancake. Cake. Would you have baptism cake? Wedding cake? Cake. Currant cake? I know you Americans have all like weird flavours of cake. I don't know them. Cake, Mr. Kipling's cakes. What other cakes are there? I'm sure there's going to be words that aren't as in a cake. Anyone else got anything I haven't said, I wonder? If you've got anything afterwards that I haven't said and aren't on the answer, do drop those in the comments because that'd be fun to see. Right, let's have a look at the answers. So put that then in there. Get the magnifying glass and the light. Oh, don't need the light. Magnifying glass is working a treat on its own. The answers are, there's 10 answers. Count how many you got. The answers are coffee cake, wedding cake I got, layer cake, birthday cake I got. Oh, I didn't get cheesecake. Oh, that's an easy one. I should have got that. I bet you got that. Marble cake, fruit cake I got. Ooh, pineapple upside down cake. I used to make that. Carrot cake I got. And as I said, there'll be things that isn't a cake. Let them eat cake. Famous quote. Do you know who did the famous quote? Then put your answers below if you know. Okay, should we do another one? Let's pick another one out. Let's see. Oh, have we done this one before? I can't remember. Floor coverings. Floor coverings. So let's begin. Dust, wood, parquet. Oh, if you don't know what parquet is, look it up. Parquet flooring. Tiles, carpet, rugs, mats, floor coverings, linoleum. I like a bit of lino. Floor coverings, mud, straw. Old days had straw floors. Sawdust. I still remember going to a butcher's shop when I was little when there was always sawdust on the floor. What else? Floor coverings. Ah, Steve's popped in. Carpet, tile, coal. Floor coverings. Water. Water, floor coverings. Floor coverings. What else would you put on the floor? Said mats, bath mats. I think I'm done. Let's have a look. Magnifying glass back. We have carpet, done. Linoleum, done. Tile, done. Wood, done. Parquet, done. Rugs, done. Brick. No, we didn't get brick. Slate. Ooh, we didn't get that. That makes me think of stone as well, which I didn't say. Flagstones. Boards, didn't get that. And mud. Mud. Jolly good. Okay. I don't know why every time I put this down, the light goes on. Ooh, have to watch that. Okay, let's see now. Jobs beginning with the letter D. Jobs beginning with the letter D. That sounds fun. Jobs beginning with the letter D. Doctor. Dentist. Director of all sorts. Director of business or director from the screen. Yes. Doctor, says Steve. Stephen, Jane and Tina, maybe. Dustman, good one. Job begin with D. Decorator. Ooh, dermatologist. That was a good one. Who got that? That's from Steve's comments. Digger driver. Driving instructor. Jane. Oh, Jane. Tell you what, Jane, you should watch my lives and play my games when Steve isn't there, and that would give Steve a run for his money. else? D. D. Dog walker. Dog walker. That was a good one, Dog. D. What would you call someone that makes drugs? Drug maker. That sounds bad. Dog groomer. That's a really good one. Whose was that one? Dog groomer. That's a really good one. Dog trainer. What else? Jane. To Jane. Jane's good at this. Let's see. What about a deck hand on a boat? Is that such a thing? Dictator. Wow. Who was that one? Was that Jane? Jane. I think Steve had already typed that in. Jane's very good at this. Oh dear. What else? Can we think of anything else? Deck chair attendant. Should we look at the answers? Magnifying glass. We have, I should have got this one. Dancer. Oh. Dentist. We got detective. With my magnifying glass. Detective. Disc jockey or DJ. Didn't get that one. Dishwasher. Oh, you just put that as I said it. Excellent. You got there. Doctor, we got. Dressmaker. That's a good one. Driving instructor, we got that. Double glazing salesman. And diplomat. Well, you had dictator. So you was on the right lines there as well, Jane. Oh dear. Trouble is I keep just putting these in and I wouldn't know what ones we've done. Okay, what's the time? Okay. Things said when parting. So when you go, things you say. Things you say when parting. Things you say when parting. Or we say what curtains say when they part. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh no, when parting. Well, you can go off, can't you? Say good morning and go. When parting, things to say when parting. Goodbye. Good day. Bye-bye. Cheerio. Here we say addio. Addio is goodbye. Don't use that very much here. We more likely say calimera, calispera, or calinita. Now that's a Steve answer. Don't let the door hit your ass. Oh dear, that's a Steve. I know that's a Steve. I know Steve well. That's a Steve. Things on parting. See you soon. See you later. See you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Laughing because I know it's you. Things you say on parting. See you next week. Have a good day. I still don't know who you are. Do you do that? You chat with someone, you don't recognise them, they know you, and you just can't say you don't know who they are. And then when they go, you're like, who was that? I think it's the sound parting. Thanks again. Maybe if you leave a restaurant, that kind of thing. Things you say at the end of YouTube, a lot of channels say, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that thumbs up. I don't think that'd be on there, but who knows? What else do you sound partying? I bet we haven't got a lot of them. Tatty bye, daddy bye. That was who was that comedian? Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye. I don't know. Let's look. How many? I bet we've not got loads of them. I do need the light on there. It must be getting a bit darker. There. Goodbye. Cheerio. So long. Ciao. Adio. Or adieu. Au revoir. Take care now. Have a nice day. Be seeing you. Do we all know what program that was from? And don't call us, we'll call you. Yes, what's Be Seeing You from? Anyone know that one? Be Seeing You. I haven't got my cup here. I've got a cup with Be Seeing You on, a mug. Ken Dodd, was that Tatty Bye, was it? Tatty Bye, everyone, Tatty Bye. Yes, what program was Be Seeing You? Anyone know that one? It's 1960s. I think it drifted maybe into the 1970s, maybe. I think there were only about 12 or 15 episodes. I'm going to go more to the 12. And it's filmed in a very iconic village in Wales. I haven't been there. I wanted to go there, but it was extremely expensive. So I never went there. Anyone got it? The answer is The Prisoner. And I was very sad that the last episode could have been really good. I had a really good concept of what I thought was really going on. And it was just meh, the last episode. So what's the time? Let's do maybe a couple more. Yeah, we have done some of these. I say I must stop just shoving them back in the middle somewhere. Okay. Royal pastimes. Things the royals do to pass the time. Royal pastimes. Royal pastimes. Run out of water. Royal pastimes. Well, we know they like polo. Polo. It's been confirmed. Polo. Horse riding in general. They like doing the horse jumping. They do that thing, I don't know what it's called, where they get a team of horses and pull the carriages round really fast. I don't know what that carriage racing thing's called. Prince Philip used to do a lot of that. He tried to get my granddad involved. My granddad's like, no, thank you. We'll just come up on what? No, thank you. Well, walking the dogs. The Queen had her corgis. Horse racing. They like to watch the horse racing. They were quite big gamblers on horse racing. Sailing's from Steve's comment area. Steve, Jane and Tina. Fundraising, would that be counted? Charity work. Reading. They like to read all the newspapers. They were very big on reading newspapers. Did they collect anything? Did they collect things? Supposedly they did like TV. Went to the theatre and operas and things like that. I'm not really sure they went to many operas, but theatre. Travelling. Got to be travelling in there, hasn't there? Travelling. If anyone's just joining us, we're trying to guess. I've still got the last one in there. We're trying to guess royal pastimes, things the royals do. Pastimes. Maybe they look up their history, collecting portraits and paintings. Royal pastimes. Skiing. Oh, yes, skiing. Good one. Good one. That's Steve, Tina and Jane. Hunting. Oh, of course. Yes, hunting. Good one. Fishing. I think they did fishing. Okay, let's have a look then. Once we start slowing down, it gets difficult. Yes, you've got some good ones there. Okay, we've got carriage driving. That's what I was talking about. So we now know what it's called, carriage driving. Horse racing. Meditating. Didn't know that. Meditating. Mind you, it doesn't say English Royals, so who knows. Polo. Yeah, Steve, Tina and Jane got that. Angling. I thought fishing. Shooting. Yeah, that's the hunting from Steve, Tina and Jane. Talking to plants. Flying. We said travelling. Dodging the press. And breeding horses. I didn't get that one. Breeding horses. Okay, let's do one more to finish today. Let's do one more. Let's try and find one we haven't got. Oh, ways to prepare potatoes. It's quite random, isn't it, today? Ways to prepare potatoes. Obviously, you've got to wash them and peel them, scrub them. I should be good at this because I do love me potatoes in many different ways. Chips, that's my favourite. Big, fat, stodgy, English fish and chip shop. Chips. Hey, Ashley's here. Hello, Ashley. I was on your channel today. I talked to my plants, says Ashley. Yes, that's why they grow so well. Ashley had just put a short up. I don't know how old it is because shorts don't say, but basically saying he's been away for a little bit, but he's still about. Roast potatoes, jolly good. Mashed potatoes, excellent. Ways of preparing your chips. No, not your chips. Oh dear. Ways of preparing potatoes. What's that dauphinoise thing? I do love that when you do the sliced potatoes with that creamy sauce. I don't bother making it. Well, I have a friend that does it superbly, so I often request that when we go around there to eat. Jacket potato. Oh, I like a jacket potato. What would you guys have on your jacket potato? It's got to have butter. It's got to have cheese. And then it can have chili sauce, chili and chili beans, or it can have tuna. Baked beans are okay in that. Hash brown. I don't like hash browns. Sour cream. Sour cream. Sour cream on the jacket potatoes. What else? Other ways of doing potatoes. Oh, crisp or chips. Some of you call them chips. Crisp, like snacks. Ashley saying cold mashed potato in a sandwich. I let myself out. I used to do that as a child. Oh, I'd forgotten about that, Ashley. Yeah, cold mashed potato in a sandwich. I'd so forgotten it. Oh, I like it when you bring up memories for me. I don't think that would be on the list though, Ashley. Scallop, says Steve. Ooh. What about grated potato? Other ways is there potato? There's 10 answers. I don't think all of these will be here, so there's got to be something else. Otherwise, they're potato. Oh, like, what do you call them when you keep the skin on? They're not chips, they're edges, wedges, wedges, potato wedges. Potato wedges. Steve's done a link there for Ashley. Don't forget, Ashley, to say thank you. Go over to Steve and Tina's and do a like on one of their videos. Yes, wedges, potato wedges, edges. I was close. I was just one letter away. Anything else? We're trying to think of ways to prepare potatoes. Oh, potato salad. That's an excellent answer. So diced in your potato salad. That's excellent. What about deep fried? Can you do deep fried potato? I'm not sure. Any more ways of preparing potato? I just know there's going to be something we haven't thought of. You don't eat raw potato. What about preparing them for growing? So chitting, make chits. Cut out the eyes. That's a way of preparing potatoes. Let's have a look, shall we? See what we've got. Ooh, nearly dropped the decoder. So let's have a look. Baked, we got. Boiled. I don't think we said boiled, did we? Oh, there's Steve. Steve's very good. He puts the answer just as I'm about to read it. That's excellent. Well done. Mashed. Yeah, it doesn't sound a sandwich, but we'll go with that one. Roast, we got the beginning. Chipped. Well, that's chips, isn't it? Surely. Fried. What's that say? Stuffed. Stuffed potatoes. Never heard of stuffed potatoes. I'm sure if Blue was on, she'd say yes, of course. Dauphinoise, yes, definitely. Croquettes, we didn't get croquettes. And sauté. Well, we were talking about frying, but they got fried separate. So there we go. We've learnt some new ways of doing our potatoes. Excellent. Okay, I'm over my hour. So I'm going to finish there. Thank you for being here if you were live. Thank you, Jane, for participating. That was fun. And we will see you again, hopefully. If you have your own channel, I don't know, then do let me know what it is so I can come and subscribe to you. And thank you if you were here watching this back later. Do drop a comment so I can come and say hello personally to you. So I will see you back here on Monday or Friday at an earlier time on my other channel, Tranquility Through Life's Natural Beauty. Thank you for all your support during what happened, and I will see you again very soon. And as always, until then, Meraki.